podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to The Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm hustling.
I am the unified heavyweight champion of the world.
You know the saying, stay hungry, stay humble.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm humble in defeat, and I'm gonna...
When Benavides gets cooking, it's like fighting an octopus.
El Bandera Roja.
We have new video from a crash that sent welterweight boxing champion Errol Spence Jr. to the intensive care unit. The crash ejected the boxer, but miraculously, he is expected to be okay.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
It's been a miracle, and I'm a blessing from God that, I have.
When you in the trenches, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was gonna fold from his the popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world.
If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All them guys is easy work. They're easy work, man. I'm the top dog.
The hard-hitting young star of boxing, 3-division world champion.
Skill for skill. I'm much more skillful than Canelo. I stand on that. I'm much more skillful.
You and Cambosis, what happens, Tank?
I'm whooping that ass. Tell him come see me. Tell him hold the belts. I'll whoop his ass for free.
The defending world champion from Baltimore, Maryland.
We from the city. You know what's happening, what's in the city.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Gervonta Tank Davis.
SDS Promotions.
I remember walking in Mayweather gym, he sitting on the couch. I told him he a bum ass fighter. He ain't say nothing, not one word. He got a fur on, it's 80 degrees on him.
What up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning and welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Today is Thursday, which brings us 48 hours closer to the big showdown with Xander Zayas defending his two belts versus Jaron Boots Ennis, what people are calling a phenom. We're here to discuss an interview that took place with Sean Zettel, a media correspondent, where he spoke with Coach Breadman Edwards recently, who argued that while either fighter winning would produce a quality champion, he believes Ennis's victory would create a much larger mainstream attraction. His reasons, specifically, Ennis already has the ingredients, the promoters, the highlight reels, the knockouts, the undefeated record, the elite athleticism, and the fan-friendly style, which is exactly what he needs for the crossover. Breadman also noted that Ennis could be viewed as the potential face of American boxing simply by chasing the historical greats before him like a Floyd Mayweather. Ennis, right now, has quite a few fights. Not too far away from the 50-0 of Mayweather. Ennis is also undefeated like Mayweather. Like Terrence Crawford, Ennis is also a knockout puncher. And Breadman feels that if Ennis wins, if you just attach him to those names, then maybe the crossover will be there. Some are saying, or rather, Edwards is saying, you just market Jaron as the next Floyd and have him chase that record. You market him as the next power puncher like Crawford and have him chase that record. And that's a way for Ennis to grow for sure. Definitely a way to associate his names with the casual fans, and potentially an advantage that he has over Zayas in terms of what is better for the sport when it comes to these men winning. Because while Zayas beating Ennis will be great, he doesn't have the similar, I guess, comparison to a Mayweather and a Crawford. You know, people comparing Xander to Devin. And while that's a great comparison, because Devin is accomplished, he doesn't hold that aura of a Bud Crawford knocking you out, or of a Mayweather being perfect and undefeated and 50-0. So the marketing standpoint, or at least the angle that Breadman is selling, isn't there for Zayas, but he does have Bad Bunny. We haven't seen Mr. Bunny do much for Xander other than put him in the Super Bowl, which was huge. But did the casual fans know who that was? Or did they think it was just a random prop in a very popular Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance? For us boxing fans, we thought it was huge for Xander. And we were happy for him. But did that boost his profile? Did it make him any bigger? And is that the type of promotion that we can expect moving forward, specifically if he gets this win? Now, I tried to say that potentially a win over Jaron Boots Ennis could be as big as Cotto beating Mosley. But that was shot down by some historians, and rightfully so. So it seems that maybe Breadman is right. Maybe there's more upside to a Jaron Boots Ennis winning the fight. Clearly, Xander has the island of Puerto Rico backing him. He has Bad Bunny. The island of Puerto Rico has been extremely intertwined with boxing. The rivalries go back with African American fighters since the beginning of time, as well as with the Mexican fighter. At 23 years old, Xander's already become unified. So while there isn't anything to compare him, a Floyd Mayweather, to draw the appeal of the casual fan, he is breaking the mold. At 23, he's already unified. Tried to fight Fundora, who vacated. Fought the man that beat the boogeyman. First title defense, a unification fight. Next fight, the biggest fight in the division to make. So, while there's nothing to compare him to, can a win over Boots make him the actual comparison? Do people now want to move like Xander? Does a win over Boots give him that sort of leverage where now the people believe you should do what Xander does? Kind of like when Canelo's on top. Puerto Rico hasn't had a superstar since Miguel Cotto. Pedraza, Verdejo, Pitufo, you name it, they fall short. They're not Miguel. Puerto Rican boxing is missing its Miguel. Is that Zayas? Could he be the next Tito Trinidad or greater with a win over Jaron Boots Ennis? And will that spill? Stars like Cotto and Trinidad did well economically. Can he become maybe not the face of boxing, but the face of Puerto Rican boxing? And is that big enough? Xander's already done $1 million+ gate without the win over Jaron. Is the sky the limit if he can defeat the quote-unquote phenom? He's been developed and groomed under the best, Top Rank. His Puerto Rican heritage gives him access to one of boxing's most passionate fan bases. Built-in rivalries, built-in fights. And Top Rank recently reaffirmed, doubling down, extending their commitment with Zayas. He has a new multi-year promotional agreement that was set in stone before this fight. The fight itself is already a victory for us boxing fans. Instead of waiting and building up and marinating and trying to get the absolute most dollar amount, instead we get two champions, one current, one former and interim, going straight at each other. No failed negotiations, no drawn out negotiations. Breadman himself praised both of the promotional teams for making the fight happen rather than protecting the undefeated records of both men. From a business standpoint, there's some compelling arguments for both fighters. Ennis, clearly, a victory could accelerate his career, put the pedal to the metal, and become the dominant face of 154, potentially setting up a mega fight with Terrence Crawford, bringing him back. Maybe that makes Turki Al-Ashik send Crawford an offer. His aggressive style is always going to be good looking on television. And he is always providing highlights. The slow motion highlight is probably one of his best highlights when he knocked out Villa. Now Zayas, however, he would instantly transform from a champion to a bona fide Puerto Rican superstar. Beating a fighter like Ennis that many believe is an elite, a phenom, that would dramatically raise his profile. He would go from young kid champion to solidified, verified, the truth. I mean, look how highly Shakur speaks of Boots. If Zayas beats Boots, what would Shakur's next interview sound like? And what praise would Zayas get amongst the purists who called Boots a phenom? Who called him the next Crawford? Dom says he's the best knockout puncher active. What will you be forced to say if Zayas outboxes him? But like I said already, the biggest winner is us, the boxing fans, because too often do these elite fighters like Devin and Shakur avoid themselves until years and years of drawn out negotiation and fight demands when the fans don't even want the fucking fight anymore. But not Ennis and Zayas. They deserve all the credit in the world for accepting an enormous amount of risk, putting their undefeated records on the line, regardless of who wins. Boxing fans, we are the ones that benefit whenever the elite steps in the ring with each other. But if you guys want to call in, man, Discord is available. Let me go ahead and crack open the Zoomy Zoom, do the Zoom, and get that going. In case you want to use Zoom to call in. Discord available, X Spaces available. We are rocking and rolling for those that want to talk some boxing, actual boxing. That's what we would like to stick to. I'm going to put all those links and methods to call in the description below. And
Mature audiences. The views and opinions.
We will go to the callers in just a bit. We do need you to hit that thumbs up, that retweet, that repost. Show some love. Absolutely free. It's going to help with the visibility. Potentially helps with the putting eyeballs on the actual show. Maybe some new listeners. Fingers crossed, new callers. We got Punch Talk Boxing. What up?
What up, TBV? Good morning.
Morning.
Next superstar. Whoever wins is for sure going to be one of the biggest superstars in boxing. I feel that Puerto Rico needs Xander to win. I think you mentioned the last Puerto Rican superstar was Cotto. Yeah, so I mean, I feel like Puerto Rico needs this, bro. They need Xander to pull it off. They need a superstar. There's a lot of superstar Black American fighters already. Both of them, whoever wins, bro, for sure gonna be big. It looks like they're not scared of scrap. So regardless of the whoever wins, bro, is gonna be on top for sure. They're not scared to fight. But Puerto Rico for sure needs this, bro. But I feel like they just gonna come, they ain't gonna pull it off. Yeah, T.O. and Rolly, bro. I can't wait for that fight. That's gonna be a good scrap. I think Rolly can pull it off. I feel like he needs it. He needs to pull a good fight. He needs to win a good fight. Everyone counting him out. So I feel like he could do it, bro.
Shit, Rolly as good as his last fight. He coming off the Ryan win. He's more reliable at the moment than Tio.
Yeah, true. Especially, now that he changed his ways, bro, maybe he more focused. I see him, working out and shit. He looking sharp. Motherfucker looks a little big, too. He got some pop in those hands. But, yeah, that's going to be good, bro. I can't wait for that. And Alberto Campana, I only know him because of Trees, bro, but from what I hear, bro, sounds like he good. He's 6'2". Damn, that's tall, bro. So that's going to be a good challenge for Mason. Definitely spiced up that fight for July 4th, so that's going to be cool. I'm going to be barbecuing and watching those fights. And then you see Emiliano, bro, in the ring with that suit, bro. He looking sharp. I mean, looking fly, bro. He a next superstar right there. Little fly guy. Even homie's like, man, I need that Emiliano money. But yeah, that's all I got, bro. You guys have a good one.
You too, champ. Appreciate you checking in. If you're trying to check in, all the methods could be found in the description here on YouTube. They are in the description. I'm going to put them in the live chat as well. We got David Maldonado. What is up?
Yo, good morning, Les. Can you hear me good? Or should I take my earphone? All right.
I mean, you don't sound good, no. Sound like dog shit.
All right, hold on, Les. Give me 1 second. Fuck. Man.
Nah, you good.
You
Just
hear me
use
now?
it. Just use it. Yeah, sound better.
All right. Listen. As far as Xander, if Xander beats Boots, is he ahead of Trinidad or Cotto? Absolutely not. If he wins, he's barely top 10 pound for pound. So we got to stop with these comparing these kids with legends. Let his career finish. And I'm not saying it towards you because you're just asking a question. Trinidad was number 1 pound for pound for years, and he hovered around the top 3 until he lost to B-Hop. Cotto had cracked the top 5 when he beat Shane Mosley. So we got to pump our brakes with that. He got a long ways to go. We've only had 2 Puerto Ricans that were unanimously considered number 1 pound for pound, and that was Felix Trinidad and the great Wilfredo Gomez. So we got to chill there. Now, as far as who's better for boxing, whoever wins, boxing wins regardless. Nobody's better for boxing regardless of the outcome. If Boots Ennis wins, the American fans, boxing fans, have a fighter with special effects, all the flashiness and all the knockouts, and a superstar. So, and he makes fight party situations happen, like Tone says, street nigga boxing, right? So boxing wins with Boots winning. Now, if Xander wins, boxing still wins. Even though Xander might not have the fan-friendly style, he has the fan-friendly fans. Because Puerto Rican fans are going to back our fighter no matter what. Because we've had champions that were slick boxers like Wilfredo Benitez, and we had knockout artists like Cotto. So Puerto Rican fans with an actual elite pound-for-pound level fighter makes the sport even better because Puerto Rican fans produce the best fight parties. And I'm telling you from experience, I've been a part of Felix Trinidad fight parties, Floyd Mayweather parties, Chavez parties, because I've been around boxing for years. And I can tell you that none of them compare to a Felix Tito Trinidad fight party. No Madison Square Garden event that I've been to compares to what I witnessed when Trinidad knocked William Joppy out in Madison Square Garden. So yes, whoever wins, boxing's gonna win. If Boots Ennis wins, we have a superstar that's gonna produce knockouts. I'm gonna give you an example. I had one of my boys over the other day that doesn't really watch boxing, and I showed him highlights of Boots Ennis, and he said, "Damn, when is he gonna fight?" I said, "He's fighting Saturday. I gotta come over and watch it." That's the kind of fandom that Jaron Ennis brings to the sport because of his style. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, he's a very likable individual. He doesn't have to make a jackass out of himself like most American fighters. You dig what I'm saying? He don't got to be doing the Adrian Broner route. He doesn't have to be flashy. He doesn't have to be Dev Dollars. He doesn't have to wear purses. He's a man's man. He's a Christian man, and he has a fighting style that people are gonna love. And once again, with Xander Zayas, Puerto Ricans already watch boxing as it is, but with an elite pound-for-pound type fighter in a glamour division that's 154, Xander Zayas is going to increase the fan base in boxing, especially with the Puerto Rican fans. Now, as far as Teofimo and Rolly Romero, kind of feel bad for Rolly because I think Rolly's a likable kid. He just changed his ways over to God. But this is boxing, and I believe that stylistically, T.O.'s a nightmare for Rolly. I don't believe in the model as of you're as good as your last fight. No, that's just the last fight people remember. It doesn't mean that you're as good as your last fight. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I believe that if T.O. is zoned in 100%, this could be his Mayweather Gotti performance against Rolly Romero.
Bro, nobody
Rolly
fucking
Romero has
believes
shown.
you, bro. Leave it alone. You should have never
I
even
don't.
talked about Tio. We know you
I don't
never
give a
gonna
fuck.
you never gonna pick against him. You're never gonna say anything bad.
No.
Please.
I'll pick against him. If you put him in there with Richard Hitchens, I'll pick against him. Guys like that, yeah, I'll pick against him. But you put him in there with Rolly Romero, he gonna dice him up. But like I said, this Saturday, whoever wins, the sport's gonna win, and we're gonna see a superstar. And yeah, that's it. We gotta pump our brakes. We're comparing dudes with dudes, because people were doing that with Berlanga before the Canelo fight, and now Berlanga is doing R&B hip hop songs. You know what I'm saying? Xander Zayas is not on the level.
Well, I guess you got a call. We got a counterpunch from Profound Dreamer, King Counter. What it do? Where you been at? Champ.
Hey, gather around TBV. Y'all can hear me?
Perfect.
Y'all can hear me?
We hear you.
Oh, oh no. Yeah. Gather around TBV. That's if you're still listening and get on down with these profound rhythms. Next, man. Listen, it's been a minute, but I had to pop out the pop. I had to pop out to pop my shit. Wait, why I hear myself?
I don't know. Hang up and call back in because we don't hear no echoes.
All right, good. I'm gonna carry on then. But yeah, the point is, I had to pop back out to talk my shit about this Boots versus Xander Zayas fight. And my opinion, who's better for boxing is going to be Xander Zayas, because Boots, he a 30-year-old, and it's his biggest fight that he ever been in. Like, Boots, we've been waiting on him to materialize and become something for a long time. Xander is what, 23, 24? If he win, he got a bright future, a long future ahead of him. But Boots, how much longer can we wait for this guy to materialize? Because my thing is, if he beats Xander, he needs to go up to 60 or do something special, fight Fundora, but we're not going to see that. So I'm just, like I said, I'm tired of waiting on Boots. I know Xander is going to outbox him. I know Xander going to beat him. So my thing is, boxing going to be in a great place after Xander wins.
All right. That's it?
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, yeah, that's it. Because, like I said, I don't see Boots winning this fight. Boots be his whole style, like Troy King always be saying, his whole style is based on athleticism. And anytime your style based on athleticism, you always gonna lose to a guy that know how to walk and chew bubble gum. Xander knows how to box. Boots gonna be trying to do all of this flashy shit, all this athletic shit, and all Xander gonna do is be popping him with that jab nonstop. Shit is gonna be hilarious. And my thing is, all of these American fans who boost up these American fighters that slick and box and run away all night, I don't want to hear no crying when a Puerto Rican fighter does it. When a non-American fighter is slick and box and win off the back foot jab all night, I don't want to hear no crying. But that's my call, man.
All right. Discord available, X Spaces available if you're looking to call in, voice your opinion on today's topic. We talking who is better for boxing's future. This was a conversation that Breadman and Sean Zittel, media correspondent, had and sparked some interest amongst the community. So we are discussing it here with each other. If you're interested, you know what to do. Discord is available for you. X Space is also available. But let's give you some audio, video, just so you know.
So, the best guy who wins this fight is the star, in my opinion, respectfully, Sean. I don't believe in if that guy wins the fight is better for boxing. No, because he might. What if he's not good enough? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if he's not good enough to win the fight? Then what? Boots is not a bad thing. If Boots runs this table at 54, he's going to go in the pantheon as one of the best 54 pounders of the last couple of decades. He's going to go on a Hall of Fame trajectory, and he's going to be the star. He's from a fight town. He has an undefeated record, and there's different ways that you can market that. You can market him as the next Crawford because he's a knockout artist and he's undefeated, or you can market it the next Mayweather, and they could be on their quest to get to 50-0. He's 28 and he's 35-0 already. There's a lot of things that can be done with that. You know what I mean? So when that was said, I was just like, thanks, Sean. I want to talk about that. I don't know if that's absolutely the correct perspective to look at this, but we'll see.
There you have it. There you have it. That is what sparked today's show. Discord available. X Spaces also available for those that want to voice their opinion today on what Breadman had to say. Pat Bandero, what is up? What is up?
Yes, you hear me?
We hear you, Pat.
Saludos, TBV. Shout out, man.
Shout out.
Shout out for you rocking out every day, man. I couldn't be on every show this week, man, but we here, man. We here. Weekend's coming too, man. Couple days, and then we're gonna know who's the best. Listen, I believe, like, to be honest, both victories is good for boxing in different way. Like, it's good for, if Xander wins, it's good obviously for youngsters, that 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 dares to be great, basically. So that's one thing. And obviously for Puerto Rico, they will be like, obviously he will be like a superstar, because he's already, I think Xander's already like a bit of a star in Puerto Rico. He's not like, he's still, you see him, he's still going to, like, TV programs and stuff like that. He's still quite a bit of a star. But then as far as boxing pundits, like in Puerto Rico, a lot of people, they're like, yeah, he's not there yet, and they're quite right, he's not there yet. But he's a big name, Xander, in Puerto Rico. But as far as boxing, I think if he wins, that's great for boxing. But if Boots wins, also super great for boxing, because we have like someone who's I would say, like, I categorize him as kind of a different, in the way that he's a box office fighter, man. He's got them skills, he's got that power, he's got that I want to fight you, like, he's got that, he's trying to look for the knockout, he's a box office fighter for me. He's kind of like Bam, like these two for me, they just, and obviously David Benavidez, these guys, you just want to see these guys. The fight is never boring. Feel me? So I'm just worry about these guys. Like, if he loses, like, you know how boxing people are, they're just gonna throw that dude away, which is why I really, like, that's the power. Like, I just don't want him to lose because of this type of fans. But I got him winning anyway. But I like really both. For me, both, they like, I love both fighters. I really like those two fighters. But yeah, man. Like it's like you see Jahai Tucker. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's a type of boxer. I just like the dude is like he's so slick. Like I just like to see him fight. But other people they like they don't you know get him. They don't have like him as a as a great fighter because obviously he's not a champion yet. He's not like knocking out people like Boots does and stuff like that. But I feel he's a box office fighter too. You know. But Boots on the top, Boots is at everything is like he's knocking people out. He wants to like fight with you. He wants to get all them belts. He's like I just like the way he's his approach. So yeah, man, if he gets the victory, man, like I will be really happy for him. And on top of that, Xander is only 23 years old, so like he still have like a time some time ahead to make more improvement, to still like be really relevant. So he's got the age for him. Which obviously he's not. I don't know who say he's 30. He's not 30. Like he's 28. No, maybe turning 29. I'm not sure, but I don't think he's 30 yet. So it's not too old either. But obviously that's his prime. So um, yeah, man. So I'm looking I'm looking to that fight like really that's gonna be a. But anyway, as I said, every Boots fight, regardless, it's never boring. So I'd like him to get the win because Xander will still have time to bounce back and shit. So, but yeah, man, looking forward to it and I appreciate you, Ness. Sorry to take that much time, but shout out to you, my brother.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. Discord available. X Spaces also available for anybody looking to call in. Now is the time. We got RB. What up?
Hey up, mate. Hey up.
What's up?
Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. I just wanted to ask you a question from a UK standpoint. Obviously, the UK boxing scene's been a bit weird at the minute. Obviously, with the fights between promoters. Obviously, Dana White, obviously in the States for yourself. We've got Eddie Hearn over here. I wondered what this fight this Saturday means for world boxing, not just American boxing. And I wanted to pose that to you and ask you that question.
For world boxing, I mean, I think that's pretty much what we're talking about. We're saying that we're asking rather the question based off a conversation with a pundit and a trainer, who is better for boxing's future? Is it a Jaron that could be compared to a Floyd Mayweather because of the undefeated record and him dangerously close to 50-0? Or comparing his power and punching to that of Crawford to get that, name association going. So it's just,
Who do you reckon's got the more marketability, though? Like, obviously.
Well, that's the thing. Xander has a lot of marketability because of the island. Puerto Rican fighters draw.
Yeah.
It's historical.
And he's charismatic as well, isn't he? At the end of the day, the man's charismatic.
And he does interviews. He's already with Bad Bunny. He got the promotion from the Super Bowl. I think both of these guys make for good candidates for the future face of boxing or for boxing's future.
You think the super welterweight division's looking a bit lackluster at the minute? 'Cause it seems to only be Xander Zayas.
No, super
Ennis,
welterweight isn't that 54? So that's
Josh
this.
Kelly.
No, I think that's where there's a lot of action.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I think from a UK standpoint, we're not really seeing.
I mean, you got
many
Virgil, Fundora. There's about a dozen good names, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's been lovely speaking to you. I just wanted to pose that question to you, and obviously see what your opinion was on who was both more marketable and
Yeah, I think they're
where
both
it could lead world
marketable in
boxing.
their own right because
Who's the promoter for this fight? Is it Edward?
yeah, Matchroom. Well, it's a
Yeah.
co-promotion. Matchroom with
Oh,
Top Rank.
Jesus. Mate, it's getting strange at the minute with boxing.
How?
It's
This is
getting
the best we've ever
strange.
been. We got
You
promoters
think?
working with each other. They're all
I
on the
don't know,
same
man.
network. The fighters are
Yeah,
intertwining. I
I
mean,
agree. No, I agree. I agree
Eddie's
that it's
taking a
better.
shellacking. He's lost to Top Rank and he's lost to Warren. Continuously. So if anything, if we were in a bad place like you think, Eddie would be pulling back from making fights versus other promoters, and instead he keeps putting his guys on the fire.
You reckon with a whoever wins this fight comes, is it Saturday? Yeah, it's Saturday night, isn't it? Whoever wins this fight comes Saturday. You reckon they'll jump up on the pound for pound rankings?
I think
I've just
definitely.
seen someone in the chat say it's horrible promotion. I've got to agree. I've got to absolutely agree.
I think definitely Jaron Boots Ennis gets on the list because this would make him a two-time champion, two-division champion, two-time unified champion, and now he's doing what he's doing in two different divisions. So, yeah, I think they will definitely put him on the list.
Josh Kelly, whoever said Josh Kelly's ducking, I've got to disagree, man. I think he's having a hard time getting a fight at the minute.
Yeah, hard at not wanting to leave home because he claims he can sell 40,000 that he never sold. So he didn't do a unification with Xander, and now he's fighting some dipshit no one gives a fuck about. Josh Kelly's on a protection plan with Matchroom. They told him, just hold off. Let's see how Xander does with Boots. If Boots wins, there's an in-house unification for you. Yes, you lose to Jaron, but you lose in a bigger in-house fight. And at least maybe I can have a conversation with Jaron to bring him to your home country to convince him that it would be building his fan base by going to your home country to give you that big-time hometown fight where you still get your ass kicked and lose your belt. But at least you get it. And if you can defy the odds, you're a superstar. So I think that's why Kelly is going to stay in the wind until he can do his thing. But if you're looking to call in, Discord is available, X Spaces also available. The landline, rocking and rolling, those numbers, links, methods can all be found in the description below. I also have another YouTube channel if you want to support me and check out the content. I don't need subscribers that aren't checking out the content. So don't just do it to give me a subscription because I don't need subscribers. I need people that are going to consume the content for real and engage. Extremely happy with the community members we are building. I'm getting more comments on those videos than these, which is crazy. But join me on the Nestor Gibbs channel, spelt exactly like you spell my name, NESTORGIBBS, at Nestor Gibbs on YouTube. Very easy to find. At Nestor Gibbs on Telegram. At Nestor Gibbs on YouTube. At NESGTO. NESGTO on Instagram. NESGTO on Telegram. Why GTO, Ness? You got a Corvette. I used to have a Pontiac GTO 2015 that was a beauty and worked up. And I used to hit the track with it. But she's gone. Black, red guts. I got it worked up at Roxanne Racing. Did the head, did the block, suspension, clutch. It was my beauty. My beauty. But join me at the Nestor Gibbs Lifestyle, Performance, and Optimization After 40 channel, where we are dropping daily walking vlogs. Still doing my walking. I'm actually walking behind the thumbnail right now on my treadmill. and already did an outdoor walk for that vitamin D. But yeah, we do daily walk vlogs, and we do a Sunday podcast, and we just started the gym vlogs based off the recommendation of Two Tone. We'll see how that goes. We did one. Today's another day for the gym. 1 day on, 1 day off. Subscribe at Nestor Gibbs on YouTube. And once again, we have Discord available, X Spaces available, and we have the Zoom line rocking and rolling with the Zoom link for those that want to use the Zoom app, or you can call in with your landline, your cell phone.
Yo.
Stock chasers, of course you belong at 35, baby. You a Masters. What's going on, Nas?
What's up, man? Yo, Stock. Oh, what's up, Nas? Thanks for the topic. Yo, Stock. Yo, I'm going to the fight. Yo, if you're going to the fight, let me know. It's at the Barclays. You better pop out. About this topic. I'm glad. I'm glad you kind of picked it because look, you. At first, you was saying. I heard you say the other day. You was like, if Xander win, you feel like it was better, right? And I just feel like that's kind of why sometimes we may see a robbery in boxing or whatever the case may be, right? Hometown cooking because judges feel like that. Like that's real, right? Like that feeling is real in people. But what I like about the sport of boxing is the stories write themselves, right? You ain't Ness, you don't have to Xander don't have to win for young people to feel like they can go out and do something. You wanna know why though? Because you got Devin the Dream Haney, the youngest undisputed. He right there.
But he don't get the love Xander gets. He don't get, not even from the journalists. Look at how they treat Xander. They never treated Devin like that. Remember, Devin had to fight with Doug Fisher to get the ring belt. Devin was never accepted, no matter what he did.
You not wrong. You're not wrong, right? But that adds to the story though. That's why the story keeps going.
In what way? In what way does it add? If you're trying to grow and be the face, you don't need what's the word I'm looking for? Hindrance or restrictions.
So then it will be easy, right?
What do you mean it will be easy?
If you don't get no friction,
no bro, but it's supposed to be easy when you get there. When you beat a Boots, when Canelo beat, a Cotto, it gets easier. You supposed to. That is your. When Floyd beat Oscar, it didn't get harder for him, champ. Like you talking about? It's supposed to be easy. No, it's not supposed to be easy till you get to this fight. This is the star-making fight.
Okay, but you just brought up Floyd, right? I remember Floyd. I'm born in '97, so bro, I'm kind of young. I remember Floyd though when he was in the ring after one of his biggest wins. He got to argue with a reporter. Reporter talking about he want to fight him. If I was younger, I would have.
Yeah, you talking about Larry Merchant?
Why he got to deal with that? Why he got to deal with that?
Because there's people that people want to see you fight. But Xander ain't got to deal with that because he's fighting what's perceived to be the best in the division without proving it. But this is who is perceived to be the best. This is who's perceived to be the phenom.
Look, it's a great fight. And that's what I'm saying. The stories write themselves, right? Like it's who the best man gonna win, right? I feel like the best man on that night gonna win, and that's gonna be the best for boxing. And I just feel like the stories write themselves though. But and what Xander represent, he do represent young people and young people having heart and all of that. But it's something deeper than that, right? It's the PR pride, right? He coming with the island behind him. Like it's really something deeper than that, right? If he win. And it's the same with Boots, right? Like what he represent. So like I just feel like whoever wins was best for boxing, and these storylines write themselves. We don't have to we can't manufacture. You can't manufacture a superstar or whoever I feel like you can. You can build somebody up and you can just that's just like you call it fattening the turkey up for the real star to come do what he's supposed to do. The cream of the crop always gonna rise to the top.
I feel like that's boxing. That's why I love boxing. You know what I'm saying? The matchups always happen. Shout out to Albert Bell, right? I mean, like they always happen. It always works out, in my opinion, right? I mean, it might don't happen when you want it to, but that's life. Like I just feel like boxing more than any other sport is a microcosm of life. And you feel me? You ain't gotta add no yeast to this shit. It's just it is what it is, and it's a big one, man. Like I said, I'm going out there. I got my tickets to the fight. Me and my girl going out to the fight. Um, and I hope it's gonna be a movie, man. Like you know what I'm saying? It's a big fight with Boots, and I feel like 154 will prove got all the fights for Boots. The champion got all the fights to prove all the haters wrong, right? If he get in the ring with a Fundora, and let's say he don't get cut or don't get beat up or something like that, all of that shit he get hit too much, motherfuckers better not ever say that again. If he could do something like that, right? If he could get in there, beat Fundora, not get hurt, not get cut, man, I don't want to hear that shit no more. Cause he beat on everybody he get in the ring with. PPK, he got the pedigree, the Olympic pedigree a little bit. You feel me? You can't deny PPK. He beat the boogeyman. So everything is there at 154 for him to be, if he do what he's supposed to do, right? I can't, I can only hope as a supporter, as a fan, but everything is right there. And this is the start, his 36, 35. This is the start of a run, of a run. So you feel me? I got my tickets, man. I'm strapped in, man. I'm ready for the ride. Pause. And I hear them boots stomping. So you feel me? That's my call, Nut.
All right, champ. We appreciate you. Discord available, X Spaces available, Mr. Perfect in the building. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. You know we need it. We trying to grow. Rocking out every day, twice a day. What up?
Word, man. We back. On 15th, man. Pre-sale. ATL. The motherfuckers high as hell. So, but we got over 1,000 tickets already sold. So yeah, man. But who would be better for the boxing future? I mean, Xander younger, bro. So I mean, but I still got Boots winning the fight. But I mean, Xander younger. If you talking about the future, he'll be in boxing longer. I think if you want to go off that, but I got Boots winning, so I think Boots gonna be the better boxer for the future. But Xander still gonna be in the mix no matter what. So that's what I think. So, but yeah, man, we back, bro. Like you got niggas talking about who fighting who, all this shit like that. Like punch drunk. Who Amanda fight last? Like you gotta stop this shit, bro. Like y'all corny niggas be saying all this shit, but don't say nothing about your fighter. And the last three fights she didn't had, she didn't pay niggas to fall. Katie wasn't buying it. So yeah, y'all can talk all this shit about who fighting who and everything. And niggas, it be 100 females in the chat, bro. But niggas steady bringing my name up. So I tell you that just be on some funny shit. But you got corny niggas that don't know how to start a conversation with females bringing my name up. You niggas is corny. You niggas be knee to knee. And I'm going to be in Atlanta not being knee to knee. So stop bringing my name up, you homosexual behavior ass niggas. Saturday, man, August
Bro,
15th.
what the fuck is you talking about,
Saturday,
man?
August.
Get out of here, bro.
Nasty. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't give a fuck. Stop bringing your garbage from other places over here. Don't nobody give a fuck about what they saying about you on some other fucking channel. You bringing fucking light to that shit over here. The fuck? Y'all ass backwards. Somebody talking shit about you somewhere else, so you gonna tell 1,000 more people over here. Type of dumb shit y'all be on, man. Stop smoking the stupid shit. Fucking idiots, man. What up? Niggas ain't even know what they saying about him. He over here telling everybody what they saying about him. What the fuck type of dumb shit is that?
I don't know. I don't know what he was talking about, but
Exactly. Don't nobody know what he was fucking talking about. Wasting our fucking time. Like this ain't a boxing show.
yeah, I don't care neither. The caller before him though, I thought he had the best, one of the best calls. He had a great call. I felt him like the cream. It does always rise to the top, so it's not really who's better to win this fight. What's better? It's at the end of the day, the person who wins this fight becomes a star first. But whoever is truly the better boxer, they will rise to the top. Even like a Pacquiao, he had a loss early in his career, and look where he ascended to being the biggest boxing match of all time with several losses. So the cream will rise to the top. Lomachenko, he lost his second match or first match, something like that, and he became ESPN's biggest fucking boxer at the time. So Top Rank's biggest boxer. So it doesn't. That's just how it goes. That's why I always be like kind of like wondering like Shakur, just relax, bro. If you really are who you say you are, if Tank won't give you the fight or whatever the case, you're gonna get there. You even like Terrence Crawford, it took it to him to the last two fights of his career, but he got there. So the cream always rises to the top. And homie said that if Devin, overcame adversity or people not, helping him reach the face, it makes for a better story. And I feel like you didn't agree with him, but I do agree with that because even using Floyd Mayweather as the example when the reporter was talking shit to him and shit, ESPN, he was having arguments with reporters. People didn't really like Floyd, but that was the angle he started to take. Like, well, if y'all don't like me, I'm going to make y'all dislike me even more. And turn that into millions of people tuning in to see him get his head knocked off. So Devin, I don't know how he could do it, but the fact of the matter is, if he overcame, whatever was against him, it will make his story that much better. So I'm all for that. But I don't think Rolly could beat Tio based off that sparring. I know that was a long time ago, but it didn't look like that style or whatever Tio brings to the table. It was good for Rolly. I know he was green and all, but I feel like there's something. You just got that confidence and that edge over your friend. You're not scared of him. You know him. I think he'll beat him. I mean, he might not, but I think he'll beat him. And Zayas, it's gonna be interesting, bro. It's not looking good for him. Y'all got to remember, just a couple months ago, people were favoring Devin Haney to beat him. Now he's going against Boots. So just keep that in mind. On what y'all really think about Zayas, not what y'all are wishing or saying it coulda, woulda, shoulda, maybe possible he could do the Boots. Before he got this fight, y'all had Devin beating him. That's my call.
All right. JR, what up?
What up, Mr. Ness? How you doing, man?
How you doing? I seen your video, man. Shit was looking like
Yeah,
you going through it.
yeah, it was rough. It was a close. I'll just say it was a close call. I'll tell you, it was rough. It was rough. It was a real close call. Heart rate dropped, my blood pressure dropped, everything, and it was bad because they didn't even know what was going on. But I just had to push through. Gave me 3 units of blood, like a whole lot of liters of fluid. And I still kept trying to do my road work around the hospital. Like I kept trying to stay strong, so I would walk around the hospital like 5 times, whatever. Go back up to my room, try to keep moving. So now just rehabbing, get back in the gym.
You still thinking about the gym.
Always, man.
Hey, man, you better be able to walk to the gym, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Still walking a little gingerly, but not as bad as before. So that's a good thing, you know.
So you've
But
been
I
able to keep
appreciate
up
all
with the
y'all.
sport or what?
Yes, sir. For the most part, yeah. For the most part, yes. Yeah, I know you ready for this weekend. I'm gonna probably if you doing the, I know you probably are, but
Yeah,
I
got
always
to. Of
ask if I'm available. It's alright to watch the fight with you.
course, man. Wouldn't have it any
Yes,
other
sir.
way.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
How you been?
Oh man, I can't complain.
My
Um,
man.
just grinding, bro. Just grinding, trying to
Always,
get shit done.
always, man. All right. So what we stepping on today? What we talking about?
Boots Ennis. I mean,
Of
I don't know
course.
if you seen your boy, uh, Breadman Edwards, but I'll just go ahead and play it.
Okay. Yes, sir.
But I do got to get to this call before you
Okay. Shoot.
get it, because he been waiting. I'm going to get to you on the 626 after I play this audio real quick again for those that
Mm-hmm.
didn't get to hear it. Here we go.
So, the best guy who wins this fight is the star, in my opinion, respectfully, Sean. I don't believe in if that guy wins the fight is better for boxing. No, because he might. What if he's not good enough? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
What if he's not good enough to win the fight? Then what? Boots is not a bad thing. If Boots runs this table at 54, he's going to go in the pantheon as one of the best 54 pounders of the last couple of decades. He's going to go on a Hall of Fame trajectory, and he's going to be the star. He's from a fight town. He has an undefeated record, and there's different ways that you can market that. You can market him as the next Crawford because he's a knockout artist and he's undefeated, or you can market it the next Mayweather, and they could be on their quest to get to 50-0. He's 28 and he's 35-0 already. It's a
Yeah.
lot of things that can be done with that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So when that was said, I was just like, thanks, Sean. I want to talk about that. I don't know if that's absolutely
So that is what sparked the
the
show.
correct perspective to look at this,
No,
but we'll see.
That's what sparked the show. So we basically asking, you know,
Yeah.
that same question to every individual. Who is better for boxing's future? So is Xander better for the future of boxing? If he gets the win, is it, Jaron Boots Ennis? So, go ahead and think about what you're going to say so I could get to this caller and get back to you. We got
Yeah.
626.
Got you.
You got to unmute. Talk to us. 626. Going once. Yo. 626, you're live. All right. Sean in the UK.
How you doing this?
All good. What up with you?
Yeah, not much. Well, similar to what like one of the earlier callers said, I don't really like that type of question to be posed. It's like if it's a really close decision, I don't want the judges to be thinking that I wonder who's good for boxing because it just opens up the doors for corruption. But if hypothetically speaking, I think yeah, both guys have their advantages. I mean, because yeah, Bruce Lee has that great TV style, good puncher, and people love punchers. People love fighters that can get the knockout. But something that Redman was saying in terms of the Floyd thing, I think that's absurd. That's actually ridiculous because let's say even if he gets to like 60, how many world titles would he have actually had? It's like, or world champions would he have beaten? So I think to compare him to Floyd, 50, 50 52 and 0. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
it
I
would
don't
just be
think it's a
a record.
comparison more than it's a marketing thing,
Yeah, I hear that, but
Because
he
that's
doesn't
what
have
he's
enough
saying. He's saying you
time.
could market him as the next Floyd, as the next puncher that's, like Crawford.
Yeah, you can market him as Crawford. Yes, that makes sense. But even though he's 20, he's still got a lot of time. He hasn't shown any signs of decline. Even though he's the older guy, we never know because some guys burn out really quickly. So we'd have to wait and see in regards to that. Boots, he's expected to win. So if he doesn't win, it's not gonna be good for him. In terms of him going up in the pound for pound list and how we view him, I see a lot of similarities with Benavides and Zerdo. I mean, like Benavides, he went up a weight class and he got 2 more belts. But I don't think that really added much to his how people viewed him. And I think it's the same with this fight. I think Bruce is gonna win in a similar type of fashion. Like Benavides won. He could have 2 more belts, another division. But I don't think that's gonna propel him further into the pound for pound list. I just see it as another comfortable victory. And even with that comfortable victory, I still don't think he's better than Fondora. He still needs to find out if he can actually beat Fondora because beating Zayas doesn't prove it. So yeah, that's keep up the good work with other channel. Ness, take it easy.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Jerome, good morning. What's going on?
Good morning. Good morning.
How are
What's
you?
going on? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. On point, on weight, ready to go.
For sure. So talk to us about this fight, man. Hometown rivalry from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's deep, man. It's deep. It's crazy. Like I'm fighting this guy. We actually kind of grew up together. Like we known each other since we was like really little. And he started boxing, and then I've been boxing. I've been doing my thing, and it's always been like little whispers and stuff I would hear and stuff, but I would never really pay no mind to it. And then one day he all of a sudden he just said something to Adrian like, "Oh, y'all sure y'all want to do that?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, basically kind of called me out. So I'm just like, hey, let's get it on then. And then it's been this whole thing.
So we were just talking about the fact that, young fighters don't necessarily like doing that, getting in with each other early and testing each other, but you guys are putting it on the line pretty early. Is it more because of the rivalry, or does it just make financial sense because you're both from the same area?
Honestly, I feel like it's more because the rivalry, like it gets deep, bro. Like it's like he's with my old team. Like he's with guys that I used to like real life train with, like be with. I've spent majority of my amateurs with like the guy. Remember when I
Oh,
did
so they think they
Border
know
Wars?
you.
Yeah, when I did Border Wars, he got that the older gentleman that I was with, like they're on his team now. Like so it's kind of like a movie type thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Do
just
you
like
feel like that's a bit of an advantage for him because he does have your old trainer and they know intimate things about you?
well, the thing is like I don't think so because I'm a totally different fighter than I was when I was with them because I was with them years ago. Like I moved different now. Like I box way different than I boxed when I was with them. So I mean, you know, no, I don't think so.
Good, good, good.
Yeah, and you probably see the game different now too. Like compared to
Yeah, I
then, you see things better and everything.
see it
Yeah.
way different, way different. Like, and it's just, you know, like I said, like it's been years since I've been with them anyway. So I'm like, let's get it. Like he called me out. Everybody saw it. I'm just like, let's get it on then. If that's what you want to do, let's do it. I'm with it.
So how's preparation
Yeah.
been, man? I mean, there's a lot on the line, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. Preparation's been good. I've been getting really good sparring in. Like, like getting out of town work, getting sparring in with really good guys. So I feel really good about this fight.
You was about to say something, Junior. I cut you.
I'm sorry. I wanted to say, and it's I know it's gonna be a bundle of nerves. Are you gonna be able to harness that? Because sometimes whether it's the amateur all the way to the pros, you'll have that bundle of energy. As soon as the bell ring, all of it go out the window. All of how you go out there, you take your time, work your
Hmm.
jabs, slow, don't go out too fast. Are you gonna be able to harness that and still be able to stick to what you want to do and set things up the way you want to? Because basically now you're fighting on like, well, I'm about to mess up all your money, all your future. I'm about to cut your person in half out of what I'm gonna do to you tonight. So I'm pretty sure that are you
Um,
gonna be able to keep all those bundles of nerves together?
yeah, yeah. I feel definitely. I feel like the nerves is not gonna get to me because one thing that taught me a lot was my last fight. Like I went and fought somebody in their house. So it's like I
Mm-hmm.
had in my head like I gotta get him out of here. I gotta get him out of here. And I realized that no, that's not the mindset that you have to have. You got to have the mindset of just
Mm-hmm.
boxing to the best of your ability, stick it to your game plan, stick it to your style. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I learned a lot from my last fight. And I'm thankful for my last fight because it taught me that. Because at first, when this fight was first made, I was like really emotional about it. Like, oh, I'm gonna go in there and do this to him, do that to him. But I'm like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna box. Whatever. Now I'm like, I'm gonna box, and whatever unfolds, it unfolds. I'm gonna box first though, because that's when I fight my best, when I'm boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Champ,
Let
so
the
there's a
fight come to
super
you.
middleweight title on the line. I guess it's a Wisconsin State title. Does that make it more motivating? Do you not really care about those things, or of course it's important to you?
Yes, it's important to me because like not only am I a fighter, I'm a coach. I have my own boxing team. Like I got the youth up under me, and it's like I really want to give them something to look up to and see like, hey, guys, this is what dedication and hard work does. We got to work, and good things will happen when you work. So I feel like it's very important for me because it's not only for me, it's for my gym and my team.
Yeah, nah, man. We are always going to be proud of you, whether you win a state title, world title, regional title.
Mm-hmm.
You one of the first fighters that fought on Border Wars and turned pro. So your story gonna live on here forever. That's why every time you fight, we want you on. We want you to inspire these other people, because you started late, correct?
No, not necessarily. I started when I was 14, but like when I got like 19, 20, I like fell into the streets for a little bit, and then like I'm like, man, the streets ain't it at all. Like I got to get back boxing. And then that's when I got back boxing and I got really serious about it.
How long did the streets keep you?
Shoot about 3 years. 3 years,
So
man.
so you got back
And
into the sport as an 18-year-old.
no, I had left the sport when I was 19 and I got back in when I was like 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Not too bad. A little bit older than Sergio Martinez. I think he got into it at 19, but
Yeah.
you did suffer one loss. What did you learn from that, and what have you been doing so that you don't lose again?
I suffered two losses. Like I lost my last one. A lot of people felt like that I won it, but I accept the loss. I'm like, hey, it is what it is. The judges didn't feel like I pulled it, but it was a really good fight. It was like a really good fight. I was doing really good, but like I said, what I learned is I can't go in there with that get him, get him, get him, get him, get him mindset, because if I was boxing, I would have got caught with some of the shots that I got caught with. But
Mm.
what I learned from my losses is box. Box how you know how to box. Don't stray away from your game plan. Box how you work. Don't go in there with all of a sudden you doing this and doing that now. You got to do what you've been doing and how you've been winning.
So, how many kids in your gym?
I got about 15 kids, 15 to
Nice,
20 on a nice day. Yeah. Yep. I got
nice.
about 5 fighters. So, it's a beautiful program, and I'm just
Where
really
is the gym located?
2400 Rapids Drive, Flex Gym.
And you've been there for how long?
I've been there for coming on 3 years now.
Wow,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Yep.
And
I started
you
off.
throw your own amateur shows as well.
Yes, I've thrown three. I was gonna throw a fourth one, but things have fell through. I couldn't get a doctor. You can't get a doctor, you can't throw a show. So
Yeah,
I just so I couldn't throw the show. But like I do a lot at the shows too. Like my last show I threw, I gave away backpacks. I gave away backpacks to all the kids and all the fighters,
nice.
and even the grown people. I'm like, hey, if you got a kid or something, pick a backpack out for them. So I love giving back to my community and looking out for my community.
That's what's up, man. Do they, I guess, in terms, support you the same way? Do they come
Well,
out? Are they supporting you in ticket wise?
it's like, yeah, like my family supports me for sure. And I got some friends that support me, but you know how it is, man. Like everybody not gonna like you and love you. You know what I'm saying? And I accept
Oh
that
yeah,
because I'm not necessarily doing this for grown folks. What I do this for the youth. You know what I'm saying? I do this for my love for the youth because I know how grown folks is. Like it's just that's just what it is. Like I'm all about for the future, for the youth, for the kids.
absolutely, man. What do you think has you in that path? What is it, something that went on in your own life that you're like, you know what? I gotta focus on these kids so that they don't go through what I went through. Why is the focus the
It's
youth and
it's
the
more
community
so
at the
like
moment?
because I work at a school also. That's my day job. I work at a school. I work with special education kids and things like that. So it's like I see a lot what's going on with the youth. So it's like that's why I'm just intrigued on helping them, like, because they need somebody because it's a lot of these kids out here are raising themselves. They don't really have positive role models. And it's just like I'm like, hey, somebody got to do it. Somebody got to be there for the youth, and why not me?
That's what's up, man. Got to respect that. Gotta respect that. So I've been showing the fight poster. He doesn't look in your shape. Is that a true indication of him or no?
Well, I'll give him his props. He is a dangerous fighter. We've shared the ring like a lot. Like over the years, we sparred a lot. Like we got in a lot of rounds together. So I'm definitely not sleeping on him at all. I'm definitely going out there with the mindset of boxing to the best of my ability. Like because he is a threat. This is a tough fight. But like I said, once he said that, and and the promoter made it happen, I'm like, let's do it because I'm not only doing this for me, I'm doing this for my gym. I need that belt. I need
Let's
to
go.
establish being a champion on all levels of the game because I was a champion in the amateurs. I won a few championships in the amateurs. I did that little street fighting league. I won that little belt. So I'm like champion in the streets, champion in the amateurs. Now I'm trying to be that champion in the pros.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, man. So Adrian Rowan is your lead trainer again?
Yes.
How's that been? And how many
It-
camps have you guys done together now?
It's been great. It's been great. Like I said, he showed me a whole new aspect of the game. He showed me a whole new work ethic of the game, and he's always there for me. Got positive words for me. Always there for me when I need advice outside of the ring. But he's like more so not only my trainer, but more so like a big brother to me, and I really appreciate him.
Nice. Nice. How'd you guys connect?
Um, we connected through your show actually
Okay.
because he uh he hit me up when he see me doing the street fighting league. He hit me up. He like, hey, would you be interested in doing a show called Border Wars? And he showed me like the venue and stuff, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. Like I would love to do that. And
Nice.
that here we are today. Like
The rest is
eventually, like
history.
yeah, yup.
You was gonna say eventually what?
Like he wasn't my trainer at first though.
Mm-hmm.
Like um I had went through when I suffered my first loss. I was just like kind of like I didn't know what to do, but I knew I had to do something different. And so I was just like looking around at gyms and stuff. And then I looked at his page. I looked on his page and I seen what he was doing, and I liked his coaching style. And then I already knew him, so I'm like, I hit him up. I'm like, hey man, would you take me under your wing? You know? And he took me under his wing, and it was crazy because like after my first loss, I kind of went into like a little stage of depression. I had got knocked out, so I was suspended for a little bit. I couldn't go to the gym, so I was like, I just went into like eater mode. I was eating a lot. I got up to like I went from like 160 something to like 215 pounds,
Mm.
and I was like, I gotta get up. I gotta get back up. And I walked in his gym. He looked at me, he was like, damn, you look like Jerome ate Jerome. And then like we just got to laughing and but he like took me on this journey and like I said, showed me a whole nother level of work ethic. And I lost all the weight and I got back in the ring and we got active.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
And how long ago has that been now?
Almost like almost 2 or 3 years, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's been
Good to have
history
found
ever
that
since.
synergy. So you feel you won the last fight, and you feel the crowd feels you won the last fight. What did
Well,
Adrian
That's what I was
think?
about to ask. Hmm.
it was a mixture. Like it was a mixture. Like some people were saying that I won. Like a lot of boxing heads that keep it real were saying that I won. But it was like, hey man, you just didn't do enough because you was in somebody else's house. It was too
Mm-hmm.
close. And Adrian felt like I won too. But it's just like I said before, I'm like, I accept the loss and I take the lesson from it. I'm like, yeah, y'all may feel like I won, but hey, it says I lost, so I got to go back to the drawing board and think about necessarily the things that where I went wrong and what I did wrong and do it better.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man. So he's training with your old trainer, and you know him, which means you guys shared the ring already.
Yeah.
Okay. How many rounds would you
Yep.
say you've gotten?
With him, we sparred at least 50 rounds. At least 50. Like that's the bottom of it, you know what I'm saying? Like cuz we were sparring partners for some years like so we got a lot of rounds in.
So you guys
Nice.
probably were in each other's camps together, helping them. Oh, I'm gonna help you get ready for this, and then all of a sudden you
Yeah.
got a date. Now he helping you get ready after he take his week off or whatever. Okay.
Yeah. Like we've even fought on the same card before. Like
So
he's even he's even been at like one of my fights supporting me before, like coming out to eat with me, like chopping it up with me after my victory. Like so it's just I was just like, damn. At first I was like really thrown off. I'm like, damn,
yeah.
damn, you calling me out, bro? All right, well let's get it then. It is what it is.
Hmm.
So I want to ask you, with all of those rounds sparred, there's times when you see people who know each other fight each other. There's a moment where you're sitting there looking at the guy and you know he's gonna faint before he faints because you've seen him do this or you've seen him do that or he's seen you do okay, he's gonna take his walk. Is there a lot of
Mhm.
that's gonna be there and you gonna be able to capitalize on that when you see them? Because I know you're gonna probably already coming in the shape. So you're looking for certain tendencies
Who's
that you
that?
probably seen them do for years. Who playing jazz music?
I don't know where that comes from.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, but like
Hmm?
honestly, we haven't shared the ring in so long that I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know how he gonna come. I really don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like I'm ready to box, you know. Whatever happens, I'm ready to box and get this victory. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm letting it happen, like he's been telling people he's gonna knock me out and stuff like that and stop me. I'm not gonna last. I'm easy work, and it's like none of that gets to me because, like I said, I've been in the game before, and you can't fight with your emotions because then you make mistakes and you don't
Hmm.
box to the best of your ability. So my mind is just focused on boxing, getting the job done, and however it come, make sure my hand is raised in the end. You know, that's my main mission.
Yeah. Now I wanted to ask one more thing. Now that you with your coach, you said some very intimate things there that comes with when you got a good coach, and when you and your coach are locked in together. Does have you guys fought and have you had fights together since you guys linked up? Or since
Yes,
that last fight?
we've had about let me see, we've had about seven. Yep,
Okay.
seven fights together. Yep.
Nice.
No,
So
six,
he'll
six for sure.
6?
Six. This is
Okay.
gonna be our seventh one.
So
Hey,
Yep.
he'll
how
be
much
able to
time did you
reel you.
guys
He has
get for
that.
this
Oh,
camp?
Well, I fought I fought in April. And then like I took like a week off to heal my body and then I got right back into it.
hmm.
So I'm basically in a long camp, you know, like back to back camps. So yeah. We've had a while though, because at first we were gonna do it in May and then it got pushed back to June. So we've had a while to get ready for this. So it's gonna be a good
Nice.
one.
So I think that with this trainer, now you've had 6 fights. This would be the seventh. How you spoke about him compared to your last coaches or your other fights, he'll be able to keep you focused and harnessed and keep you under control when you feel like you're deterring a little bit or feeling like you need to do this more. That
Yeah.
seems like how you talked about that connection with him. That's gonna play a big pivotal part in such a big fight, correct?
Yes, yes, I believe so. And he always got the right words for me that motivates me and gets me going.
That's all right, brother.
So this fight can be seen on star-studded pay-per-view. Am I right?
Star Fund,
Oh,
Star
Star
Fund.
Fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And if people want to buy tickets, how can they get
Um,
those?
the the I have a link for the tickets.
Your
I have a
Instagram
link
bio?
for it. No, it's not in my Insta. I can send it to you when we get off of here. I'll send it right to you.
You got it.
But yeah, yep.
So
It's
people
gonna
just
be
got to
the
hit
building
you
gonna be
up and
packed.
you send them the link to purchase.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
I do that, and also it's on the flyer that you shared too.
Oh, good, 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 good.
Hmm.
So just hit the rewind button. Give out your social media, Jerome. We appreciate you jumping on, and I know it's fight week. You know,
I'm yeah, I'm Jerome Lambert on Facebook. I'm in a suit with my wife, and then on Instagram is Jerome Smooth Operator Lambert, and those are my socials. I
all right.
appreciate the opportunity.
Appreciate you, man. You know that. Thank you for
All
Oh,
jumping
right,
I just
on. Oh, you
all
got
right.
hold
more?
Have a
You
on. I
good
got
just
one,
want
more?
to
brother.
say this
Oh,
back one thing.
hold on. He got
Oh,
one more.
Yeah,
I just want to say to you, man. I want to tip my hat to you. You know, just know, like hearing your story and hearing how you conduct yourself, I can see how humble you are and true to the sport. Man, you're a true champion in and out the square, regardless of whatever outcome comes along. Man, I really commend you for how you conduct yourself, brother. You keep
thank
staying
you,
true
brother. I
to the game,
appreciate
man.
that.
Thank you for all you've given the game.
Thank you. I appreciate you, brother. For real. Thank you.
Yes,
All
sir.
right,
All
Jerome. You know we want you back for the victory lap. Go get that win.
all right, all right. Have a good one, brother.
All
Thank you.
right.
Appreciate y'all.
We got
Man, Mister, Now somebody gonna fight with too much emotion in that fight and get caught.
yeah, especially because they know each
You can
other,
hear
man.
you can hear like the stuff he was saying, and the stuff that he was saying was going on with him. Like, yeah, somebody might get caught.
Cam Dog, what up?
Salute to the channel. How y'all boys doing this morning?
Good, brother. How you,
Can't
man?
complain, man.
Good to hear, man. I give y'all my prediction on the Boo Xander fight, man. Um, I've been trying to pick my head all week about whether or not I feel it go the distance or it end up being a stoppage, but I think it gonna be late stoppage, man. I'm thinking rounds either 10 through 12 for Boots. I just feel like I think early in the fight, Xander gonna have a lot of success, but I feel like the longer the fight go on, Boots is gonna overwhelm him.
Mm.
I think probably like about round 5 through 6, I can see Boots taking off, and it's gonna be hard for Xander to. Xander got to do a lot of stuff perfect. I feel like in order to win the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Boots don't have to do too much necessarily perfect to have success. So it's to answer the question, like who is better for the future? I had just seen a stat that was pretty much saying that if if Boots beat Xander, that he'll essentially be a him and Floyd had the same resumes at 29. They both would be like 36
That's
and 0.
impossible because Floyd beat hella champions.
No,
This,
I'm not
Yeah.
talking about champions. I'm talking
just
about just
numbers then. You
being
just talking about just
yeah.
Just
numbers.
numbers.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
numbers and belts. They both won 2
Nah,
belts at
nah,
154 and
No.
157.
nah.
Telling you.
Nah. Floyd had more belts by the time he got to 54.
No,
Yeah.
I
Remember
know that,
remember
but
he started with
I'm
Chicanito.
saying at the age of Floyd was 29 years old. Both of them will be 36 and 0 by that point. That's all I'm saying. I
I,
know Floyd ended up winning more belts and stuff for sure.
mm,
Yeah. I get what you're trying to say. What I'm saying is like, okay, you talking about the age, right? You gotta remember when
Yeah,
Floyd
just
turned,
them being
he did
29 and
what he
0.
did in
Just
like
them,
what was it,
29
22
years.
months, Mr. Nuss? I might be wrong.
say
Was it
what?
22 or 26 months? Remember when Floyd first turned? His last like gatekeeper fight was Tony Pett on ESPN, right? And then he fought Chicanito. It was like what was that, about 22 months from the Olympics from turning pro, about 22 or 26 months, something crazy like that. And then he went and kept fight. So way before he got to 28, he had already, beat a nice handful of champions, starting with Chicanito. God
Yeah,
rest his soul.
he had already beat Arturo Gotti, Zab Judah. Shit, Jose. He fought Castillo twice by that point. He already he fought multiple people. I ain't talking about resumes. I was just saying the age and the
Mm.
belts.
Yeah, you just talking numbers so that you can associate
Yeah,
them with each other. I get what you're doing.
yeah,
Oh, okay. I
yeah,
see what you're saying. That's my fault. I didn't read it all the way. My bad. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying now. Okay.
yeah. In terms of resume shit, you can't. There ain't too many motherfuckers that could compare with Floyd. Half his fights was world champions.
You ain't lying.
I think what Ben Whitaker is he the co-main for that card?
Yeah. I don't think he's co-main though. I don't think he's co-main.
He not co-main status yet, is he? He
I
might be
don't I don't think
co-co
he
if he,
co-main.
yeah, I mean, he
I
might be
don't think
right
he
under
co-main, but you never
co-main,
know
maybe.
what Matchroom trying to do. You just never know. You just never
Yeah,
know.
So yeah, I would
he should
assume.
be
I
mid
mean,
card.
I, they gonna put Vargas as the co-main?
I mean, he got Bryce. I don't know. I think Bryce fell out too.
And you got to also
Also, he
think
got a late
until Ben
replacement.
Whitaker breaks a 10 rounder, I don't think he's gonna be co-main because you got to be a 10 rounder to be
No,
co-main at that
he
level,
been
right?
fighting. I thought he was fighting 10 rounders.
Who? Vargas?
No, Ben
Nah,
Whitaker.
Ben Whitaker
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Ben Whitaker
probably
fight 10
now.
rounders.
All right.
He just ain't been going 10 rounds as of late.
I heard that.
Dude's supposed to fight. Dude's fighting. Supposedly supposed to be straight though. I think he ain't never been stopped before. Dude, he fighting this weekend.
Yeah, nah. Popeye's a good fight. This is gonna be, my
Yeah,
only
I
issue
come
with
to
this
fight,
fight.
bro.
My only issue with this fight is that Popeye doesn't have activity. He's been out for
Head
this whole year.
head movement.
But if he
Yeah.
if he would
Oh,
if he would have had some activity, but it's a tough ass fight for Ben Whittaker, man. I seen what motherfucking Popeye did the Badu Jack. He's durable in general, and I don't think he could win just because it is what it is. But I do think he could scare Ben Whittaker. I mean, if Cameron could do that, why can't
Yeah, that's what I
Popeye?
was thinking.
right.
Uh-huh.
I got
But
a
I could be
question for
wrong.
both of y'all too.
I could just be expecting that to happen because I'm underestimating Cameron's performance and just automatically thinking fucking Popeye's better and he end up not doing better than Cameron. But in theory, Popeye's been in with better opposition. He should be able to do better than Cameron.
Right. I was gonna ask y'all a little trivia question too. I know the last time I was on the panel, the you was having a inner conversation and stuff. I couldn't get up. Well, I got up here, but I couldn't really get everything off I was trying to say. When's the last time there was a unified champion at 126 pounds?
26. Bro, a minute because Warrington, Shakur, Gary Russell, Cordina, they never unified. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's been a minute.
It's been since Juan Marquez in 2003.
Mm.
So it's been 23 years since somebody unified 26. So that you see, if I'm in a way, my last two divisions, I only moved up when it was unified champions.
Yeah.
And y'all ain't unified a division in 25 years yet. Y'all want me to, y'all holding on y'all golden ticket, the belts and stuff for me to move up. I'd rather just fight Bam at that point. If y'all gonna take forever to unify the division, because we ain't even talking about undisputed. Undisputed, you gotta go back even farther.
Yeah, man. Undisputed. That became the new it.
But I think well, is the dude Bryce Mitchell supposed to, or the dude
I don't know.
Vargas
I
supposed
heard
to be
some.
fighting
I heard he
somebody?
was injured, so I didn't know if he was still in or out. I mean, I don't know. Let me text. I don't know.
What you think about the Abdullah Basin switch up?
Tough. Tough. For real.
I do. Albert Bell said, "Fuck it, I already fight in 2 weeks. I might as well fight Abdullah."
Word.
That shit is crazy. You got one. Damn, I forgot my next question. I was gonna ask you. So that the Abdullah card next week, right? I
Yeah.
believe.
July 4th.
So, what did you think about the Liam Perro and Crocker fight?
I thought Crocker won, bro.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a close fight. I believe if Crocker would have had it in his hometown, Ireland, he probably would have won. I'll be real. But I also do think Crocker did give away a lot of them early rounds. I feel like if he would have stayed, if he would have picked up that pace a little earlier, he would have won that bitch. But I also could have deducted a point from Pearl. That nigga was clinching a lot. So, but no,
Yeah.
that's all I wanted to ask for, man. I just wanted to get y'all input on a couple of things.
All right. From what I'm
Rest in peace,
hearing,
brother.
Bryce is still in, but they're gonna double check. Omaha, Mike. What up?
Boxing voice.
What it do?
What's good with a Nesta Gibbs?
Chilling.
Is that boy Junior back on this motherfucker?
He back.
What up, Junior? boy JR, aka Silk. What happened to my dog?
What's up, bodyguard? How you doing, man?
What's happening? Man, you know we here to step on our ground, make our mark, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, for this to be a big fight, it's been a weak ass build up this week, though. I tell you, man, where the press conference
Man,
at? Where the open workouts?
yeah.
Where that shit at, man?
That's
I know y'all
today.
do it
That's
today.
today. The open workout is usually today. Media workout on Wednesdays.
No, but how they gonna do the press conference today? They got press conference today, bro. They even did a press conference where they all on the stage. They can't do all that in one day.
They do,
They got the what tomorrow.
they do that Thursday normally.
That's the
Yeah.
day, bro. Thursday. That's
Yeah.
the day.
So the media workout wasn't yesterday, so they probably doing it Friday.
Man, I
Oh
ain't
nah,
seen
Friday's the
shit.
weigh-in.
That's what I'm saying. You know why? You know why? I know why. I'm glad we talking about it. These overweight, weight drained ass motherfuckers ain't got no energy. This
Hmm.
shit weak, bro. This shit weak. They fucking weight drain, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? They weight drain. Fucking bullies. The fuck, we ain't getting no open workout. I haven't seen Boots though. I haven't seen nothing from Boots or Zayas. Let's keep it 100. I haven't seen an open workout or nothing. This must be a big fight. This shit weak, bro. They overweight, weight drain. You know what I'm talking about? Man, hopefully we get us a good fight though. You know what I'm saying? Some bullshit. I ain't seen shit. I've been looking every day. I'm waiting for the hype. I want to see some shit talk, something. Damn. It is what it is, though, man. We got 2 more days. Judgment's Day. Tick tock.
Pretty much.
Gunshot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the motherfucking boxing voice, though. Representing doing a motherfucking thing as always. Nesta Gibbs. Keep doing your
Yeah.
fucking thing. Junior, welcome back, my boy. Hopefully you got your
Appreciate it,
head up on
man.
strong and hopefully everything come back right. You know what I'm talking about. You know, God gonna give his
I
strongest
appreciate
battles
that,
to his
man.
strongest warriors, boy. You keep doing your motherfucking thing, dog. Hey, y'all, and don't
Thanks, brother.
forget, Junior, don't forget, Nesta Gibbs, don't forget. Oh, hey, Nesta, I was watching your vlog yesterday, bro. I watched your vlog with you and your wifey walking in the neighborhood. Yeah, you gotta mic her up, bro. Or let her get your mic and use the phone mic or something. But yeah, I like
Nah,
that. That's
I got a
fire,
mic
Nesta
for
Gibbs.
her. I got one. It's just, I gotta get her to be okay with doing it.
Hey, you gotta sneak it on her, Ness. Just don't let her know. Put it on her back or something. I like that though, Ness. Keep doing your motherfucking thing. And I was watching, I was locked in. I seen that shit, boy. It was something else. What you said? Oh, you had said something in your vlog about the ducks. No, they do that shit everywhere, bro. With the Jeep Cherokee. That's some Jeep shit, bro. And they
That
like
shit
put
weird.
yeah, it is
Every
super
Jeep I
weird.
see
It's
got
the
all them
Wrangler
ducks
thing.
in the
Yeah,
front.
got the ducks on
Yeah,
the front.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like,
man.
yo,
yeah.
what
I'm
is
trying to figure out what
this?
that's for.
Me
No,
Yeah,
no,
no
too.
no.
one's ever
They do that.
told
It's a
me.
Jeep. No, I'm about to tell you. That's the thing that they'll go around. Say if you see a Jeep and you got a Jeep, you just throw a Jeep on like the door handle or some shit. Some people just collect them and they put them in their windshield, but some people play the game along and then if they see another Jeep, they'll give them a duck. That's how that shit goes. Some shit they got with the Wranglers and shit. It's all the way all the way through the country though. It's here too. I see that shit all the fucking time, bro. But
Mm.
shout out to the fucking boxing boy. Shout out to that boy Nest again. What they say? First name great, last name Nest. And shout out to that boy Junior. He's fat like Jordan 94. Y'all already know
Absolutely.
what the fuck going on, man. Help is on the fucking way. Yes, sir.
Salute, salute.
Yeah, but I appreciate that. Made me smile.
Yes, sir, man. If you're looking to call in, now is the time. Discord
Yo,
available. X Spaces also available. Tito La Voz, what up? What is up?
Buenos dias, buenos dias, buenos dias. Junior, good to have you back, my brother.
thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man. Getting stronger.
Oh, good to hear, man. Good to hear. Glad to see you doing better. So remind me, I've been kind of in and out, and that's what's the subject today? Boots and Ennis, or Boots
Yes.
and Xander, and
Yes,
what's the rest
but
to get the title?
who's better for the future of boxing? Who depending
That's
like who
hard to
wins?
say.
Oh man, we back on this. Lord have mercy. Last time I called, we was on this. Ness down there tore me a new one, man. No, pause. Anyways, yeah, who's better for boxing? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, like you mean you was arguing last time, Ness. I know what I'm looking at. Boots is a great talent, right? But does he move the needle for the casual, nobody knows anything type people? You know, Xander, of course, for Puerto Rican boxing, but how much does Puerto Rican boxing contribute to the boxing universe? You know what I mean? As far as
Hmm.
monetarily, right? Eyes, pay-per-views, tickets, right? Outside of Puerto Rico and outside the East Coast, you know, I don't know. Maybe Boots is the more universal star. Um, if he makes the adjustments he need to make, right? I personally think, but I'm not trying to throw shade or be disrespectful, but I think he needs a stronger
Yeah,
management
yeah,
team,
yeah.
people that'll get in front of people, you know. And that's not
So,
people on a certain level. Go ahead, Jim.
I wanted to ask you. So, okay, I heard you say, outside of Puerto Rico, outside of the East Coast, you gotta remember. I mean, if you take that same Puerto Rican fighter and you put him against a Mexican rival and you put it in LA or you put it in Texas, that's still gonna sell too.
Yeah,
It ain't just the Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York.
I know, I know. But like I said, um, that's another caveat, right? So who knows? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's why I can't
Yeah,
definitively say with confidence that one or the other, right? There's so many factors,
yeah.
Uh, what if Xander shits the bed? What if he dominates Boots and then he goes and shits the bed in the next fight? Mexican fans pay, but they're very unforgiving. Look at Ryan.
I
Look at what's the
yeah,
name, Bam Bam.
yeah.
They just about banning that dude. So
But
that's
as
what I
long
said.
as Xander goes in there, show his heart. You know how Latino fans is.
Hell yeah,
Vargas, Trinidad. I mean, the list goes
hell yeah,
on. You go in there
hell
and
yeah.
just you go out on your shoe. You go hard to the end. Like
Yeah,
you good. You good
yeah,
as long as you don't go in there and just lay down for somebody. They gonna love you to death. They gonna be like, kid, they gonna pat you on the back on the way to the dressing room. Say, Xander, you'll be back. We'll be back here for you. Just go get some rest. You gonna be back. They gonna scream that. So
yeah,
I don't know. But to your Boots thing, ah, because I hate that if some people feel like you got to be a villain now in order for you to sell when it comes to that side. I
it's
hate
tough,
that.
man.
But Boots got the talent to where he can make a casual go, whoa, I don't know much about boxing. I always been taught that from Big Gary, my godfather Big Gary, and my dad. Make the casual who only watches the big fights, whether you fight on the undercard or not, make them say, I don't know much about boxing, but he's good. Like,
Yeah,
or like he's good. What the heck? Or and wear some crazy colors. The Philly guys was the ones who taught me. We wear the crazy colors because you gonna remember it. Now you see somebody fighting on the
mm-hmm.
card, you be like, man, the guy, man, and he was wearing
The
black
guy in the
trunks.
pink,
Oh, the
yeah,
guy in the
the
seventh
guy
grade.
in
No, no,
the
no, no, no,
lime
no, no. It
green.
was another guy with the black. But them, they wear weird colors together. Like the dude with the craziest outfit on him. Like, so but with the selling, I get what you're saying because he has a great personality. He's very, forthcoming with speaking and everything. He's not closed off. His skills
Yeah,
show. But, I did hear rumblings with a couple fights ago. Oh, he has to sell. Then the fight after that, he really did sell. So it all depends, man. It's up in the air. But this
yeah,
fight is gonna make and break either one. But
yeah,
not as much for Xander as long as he show up.
yeah. Yeah, and that's why I can't definitively with confidence say one or the other, man. Just like
Yeah.
it's just. But see, look, but I'm having a great time watching this story unfold. Like you literally watching
Mm-hmm.
a star be born, one way or the other, right? And I get to say I was part of that. I got to say I followed that. I was there when it happened. Like Trinidad, like Tito Trinidad. I was watching Tito when he had a mustache. I'm kidding.
Yeah, when he was
Got him
fighting my
slapping
dad's
motherfuckers
friend,
face and shit.
Maurice Blocker. Maurice
you know, like I was there for that, man. And that's kind of what endeared me to the sport and why I've been, even though I fell out of love with it for a few years in the early 2000s, I came back. And it's part of my family. It's part of my culture as a family. My whole family fuck with it. So, hey, and real
Mm-hmm.
quick, maybe before I go, I know my time's getting short. I want to let Al get on, but shout out from beautiful Atlanta, Georgia, man. I ain't been calling in because I've been soaking up the weather and the sights and the sounds out here, man. It's beautiful. I'm coming back one day on a vacation, man. But y'all take it easy. That's my call.
You too, brother. Pleasure talking to you, man. Mr. Nell, what you think?
About exactly
I'm sorry, the question, sir. Like, okay, who you think is the, better to be in the future star in a sense? The topic question, sir.
tough to say, man.
Yeah.
I really like the case that Stephen Breadman Edwards made for Jaron. Being able to associate him and compare him to Crawford and to Floyd, the 50-0, that could go a long way in terms of marketability. He already has the elements that we've discussed every single time we discuss Jaron. He's got the
Mm-hmm.
talent, he's got the athleticism, he's got the flash and the pizzazz. So it's about, you know, getting that platform. And this could be a star making performance. So he has a lot of upside. Then you look at Xander and it's kind of the same story, you know, just for different reasons. He's not exciting you in the ring the way that Jaron is, but he is making an exciting fight, and he's fighting the best opposition. He's young. He's got the machine of Top Rank, all the experience behind him. He signed with Bad Bunny. He's got an island backing him. So
Yeah.
so he's built in. He can do big fights in Puerto Rico, big fights in Madison Square Garden, and we're seeing that he can do a big fight in Brooklyn. So they both have
Mm-hmm.
a lot of upside, man. It's a matter
Yes.
of who is gonna take advantage of the opportunity or whose skills, allow them to take advantage of the opportunity because I don't know if it's a 50-50 or not. I'm obviously leaning Boots because of the skill set. Clearly
Mm-hmm.
Xander could fight, but Boots looks different, right? He looks special. So you don't want to bet against that. And, this is Xander's fight to prove that he is the elite. And that's another reason, like, you get this type of win where you're expected to lose, and it does so much more for your career. People value those wins more. So I don't know. They both have a lot of upside. I cannot choose. I think that the truth is, the sport will be in a good place either way, because both of them seem to
Mm-hmm.
have the elements needed to take over. Brian, what up? You had that pause. I didn't know you was gonna answer none.
Oh no, I'm thinking. Go ahead, let the caller go. Then I'll ask you about the skills. On something I saw.
Brian,
Yo, what it do, man?
what up?
What up, Brian? Shake out, brother. Do your thing.
Shit, ain't the fight this Saturday for Jaron and Xander.
For Boots,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Jerron is in there.
Man, I can't be biased ever with any like raw opponent. Like I know Xander, he had his well, I can't say had. He has his career set out for himself. I know he been working hard, but Boots, man, it's something about a bloodline, specific people that train and develop. But when you have people like Jaron over exceeding his limits, nah, I feel like this man can stop Xander. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm betting for. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, speed kills, man.
We might see something crazier from Boots, cause like I don't want to compare the sport of boxing to any type of form of fight entertainment. But
Mm-hmm.
just like the Undertaker had a long run of undefeated records at WrestleMania, Jerry Boots for the side of boxing, shit, over exceeding his limits, outdoing himself. And
That's why I'm gonna have to give it to Boots though. So for shit, sure.
So you think Boots might have like that Roy Jones type of run or whatever, them highlight type real wins and those that long streak of something spectacular happening every time you watch him fight is what you probably saying, right? That's what you think?
The furthest, right? The furthest that I say
Yeah.
the rounds could go, I say like 4 or 5 rounds. Jaron Boots easy.
Ooh.
I bet on this shit.
So basically, you saying you got him because when you saying 4 or 5 rounds, you basically is either one or two type of outcomes. Either he smokes him, or they both sitting there looking at each other and it's faint. You know, jab. It's a jab been contest the first couple rounds, and then because of his speed, he catches Xander with something coming in and just that quick, he get caught, and all of a sudden it
Jaron,
starts to ball rolling, going downhill, and he stops him. One of those two outcomes. That's what you're saying if you say 4 or 5 rounds.
but also have we ever seen Jaron take hard hits and he be damaged from it?
Not
Cause
damaged, but it
I'm
woke
look-
him up.
mm,
That hook.
so
He has a bad habit of getting caught with unnecessary hooks.
I think that's what's gonna turn him up. And he may not even get tired. He can like go full out and not get tired. That's the amount of training Boots has done. I can see that happening.
Oh yeah, he shouldn't. I mean, the boy stay in the gym. He's always guys like myself, Boots, and so many guys. You could just keep naming where they just grow up in the gym. The gym rats, bro. Like they just feel comfortable there. So yes, of
No
course.
tell.
So, but with that, you gotta also think: how do you make a guy like that tired? When you're Xander, you have to establish your jab and you make little things, you do little things that's happening right in front of the crowd that nobody sees. Them little sneaky stuff when you sitting there and you jab or he or Boots throws his jab and you grab in his hand. Like you when you pick it, you grab his hand, move it out the way. Kind of like a I'm running the show type of move. Then you leaning on him. You putting your head, you lean your left head on him like this on the shoulder when you're in clinches, you lock his elbow, little stuff, hitting him in the hips, then you go down, hit him in the thigh. When the referee's on the opposite side, you pivot and knock your knee against his knees. I slow this dude down. That's the little stuff but you still dangerous. You still get caught with somebody that fast. But those are the little things that you have to try to do when you got a guy like Boots who might not get tired, who's been in it like that.
It's gonna be a long night for Xander.
Champ, let me get to these other callers. You the man, though. Al in the Bay, what it do?
Yo, what's up? Straight from the Bay Area. Know what it is. Man,
I gotta visit out there and party, man.
I had some family difficulties in my life. So I may be on in and off. But I'm all right. Just to let y'all know, I'm all right. Just got families in hospitals. A couple people passed away, so just dealing with family issues. Uh, yeah, man. I
You
think
good though? Oh, forget the boxing for a
yeah,
second. You good though?
I'm good.
If you need somebody to talk to, man, just reach out, bro.
I'm good. Just a couple people in the
My
ICU, but I'm good though. I'm good. You know,
my man.
instead of going to 5 funerals, I'm only going to 2. So that's that's a blessing. Um, yeah, man. I think both is good for the sport. Uh, it's just I think the Puerto Ricans need this win more than anything. Us kin folks, we got a lot of good boxers who's can quote be the face of boxing, but there's not a lot of Puerto Ricans who can be the face of boxing at this moment of time. So I would say Xander is, if he wins, you know, he can establish himself as Mr. Puerto Rico. You know, um, they try to do Oblonga, but we always seen where Belonga is. You know, we've seen that he's not the goods. Um, he's got to rebuild and come back so Xander can step right in and be Mr. Puerto Rico for the fans. Um, that's the only benefit I see. We see Xander going to the smoke, and I think he will fight the Tower Inferno. I think the Tower Inferno, he dropped the belt because he was trying to get Keith Thurman his shot. But I definitely think he'll take this opportunity versus Xander Zayas. Yeah, man. So uh, that's the way I look at it. But now I'm feeling like Boots is going to win. So I changed from Xander was going to win to Boots going to win. But Xander is the better person to get behind to win, as he will have a whole country behind him. That's my call. Peace.
Peace, brother.
All right. Amino, what up?
Yo, y'all can hear me?
We hear you.
Yep. Shake out, brother.
Yo, what's good, man? I figured I had to call in because I kind of got this topic going. Sean had said this on the Port Way
Yeah.
like almost a week ago, and nobody really tripped off of it, but I clipped it and put it on the internet, and me and Sean kind of had a little back and forth there, and it's just crazy to see this topic then, kind of the way it ballooned this fight week. Um, but yeah, man, for real, I agree with Breadman of what he was saying. Like the best man, whoever wins, that's who's best for boxing, right? Um, but the one thing about it is, over here in American culture, we will throw Boots away, man. Like he's been built up so much.
Mm.
Boogeyman, like so much, everything that we hear and everything that he's shown. I mean, he's already got accolades, everything that he's shown, but still we expect more from him. And if he loses to Xander, I feel like we throwing him away. I feel like everything that y'all saying that Xander could be, even if he loses to Boots, I feel like he can still be that. And so if there was a difference, I would say that would be the difference of why it would probably be better for Boots, because we could still keep Boots, and Xander can still reach that on his own, even with a loss. Because if the Puerto Rican fans are so starved, like we say, I mean, one
Mm-hmm.
loss versus a guy of Boots' talent, that ain't gonna stop them from rooting for their star. That ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna stop Bad Bunny from supporting them, right? So he could still reach those heights. So if we had to pick, I would say Boots. But really, what Breadman said is the correct answer. May the best man win, and as long as nobody gets robbed, there's no controversy. That's what's best for the sport. The guy that actually wins and deserves to win. That's what boxing needs. No bullshit decisions, nothing like that, right?
True.
But yeah,
That's
Totally
always a
agree.
plus.
right. And another thing, I think we kind of think Boots is further behind than he actually is. Like he is getting close to that 50-0, but how many guys in boxing have unified two divisions?
A few.
Mm-hmm.
I I could tell you it's it's only four guys that I could think of.
Yeah, that's because you just not Googling.
Nah. I mean, well, when I say four guys, I'm saying four guys around the like top 20 pound for pound guys. But it's only really
From
Canelo,
China.
Bam.
You don't. My bad.
It's only Canelo, Bam, Usyk, and there's one more that's unified, two divisions. There's only four guys. Boots would be the fifth guy. Who am I forgetting? Canelo, Bam, Usyk.
Well, Crawford for starters, he undisputed. How
What I'm
many?
saying is active. I'm saying is active. Canelo, Bam, Usyk, and Inoue. Those are the only four, bro. So Boots, this is such a big fight for him because he joins elite company, bro. Nobody else has done that. Not Devin, not Shakur, not Tank. None of those guys have unified multiple divisions. So this fight is as far as behind as he was. This fight catches him up in accolades real quick. So like he really do need to put on the shelf. Can y'all think anybody else besides those four?
Not off top.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, man, keep rocking out, man. I've been listening every day, hitting that like button for you. So keep doing your thing, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate
Appreciate
it,
you
brother.
calling in. Amino Boxing. We got Big If on the check-in.
Yeah. You
What
hear
up?
me?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Shake out,
Big
brother.
Nesta, man. Salute Big Nesta, man. Salute Junior, man. Junior, what's going on? What's the word, B?
Nothing much, brother. How you, man?
Salute. Yo, that song we talk about a cell episode. That's what you got.
Huh?
Nah, I think he was talking about like he was sick, right? He was sick or
Oh
something,
yeah,
right?
yeah. He got sickle cell.
Oh, yeah. I have
Yeah.
sickle cell. Yeah, I was in the
Oh, that was an
hospital.
episode. That's what I'm asking, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It was a
salute to
little
you,
rough.
man.
My heart rate dropped and my blood pressure dropped. It was pretty
Oh,
bad.
salute to you, man. Salute
I
to you. I mean, you
appreciate
made
it,
it to the
brother.
age too, so because I had people. I'm a carrier myself. I had people that had the I had a brother that had it too. So I know like once you pass a certain age, you definitely on your way up, man. So hold your head, B. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
salute to
man.
you,
I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. I
yo.
appreciate that more than you know.
Salute. Yo, Ness, you should be proud of Jerome, man. That's he I know you're proud of him, man. So I'm just saying, man. I'm just congratulating you, man. He came up to your show. He went pro. This is probably you may not look at it this way, but this is definitely probably top 10 TBV type of stories, man. I know
Mm.
you've had a bunch of big
Hmm.
moments, but the fact that you got somebody that came up to pro and he linked up with a trainer on your show, it's a big thing, man. So we got to support Jerome, man. I'm a follow him, RG, you know what I mean, and support his story. And that's definitely a proud TBV moment, man. But salute to you, man. Salute to Junior and all that, man. But yo, I've been thinking
Appreciate you,
about this,
man.
man.
Thank you.
Sure, for sure. I've been thinking about this, man. My stance on the fight this weekend has always been the 50-50 fight. I got
Yeah.
Xander on points. I'm gonna hedge it with Boots by knockout because if Xander decides to get reckless and come in that mid to close range,
Uh-huh.
thinking like I'm a big dude, that's where
Hmm.
Boots excels, man. He's gonna get boomed. You know what I mean? But a lot of times, a lot of people, including myself, been talking about Boots crosswalks within range and hops. He does like the shuffle within range and all that. We got to think about it, man.
Yeah.
Bam does the same. What's my man who Tank is training with? Benavides does the same thing, and we've seen boxers try to take advantage of that walking within range, that shuffle, that crossing lanes within range, and it just
Yeah.
didn't
Try to
turn out
sidestep
to
and
run.
stuff.
Yeah,
Hmm.
on the long run, it's still gonna turn out great for the boxers to try to take advantage of it. We saw Caleb Plant try to take advantage of it. We saw Andre try to take advantage of it. But Boots, we know Boots got the same problem, but Boots is super electric. The issue is the game plans. Like, if Zayas could stick to their game plan of boxing, out of range, they could take advantage of that. But if not, it's gonna be a rough night for Zayas, man. So I'm still 50-50 fight. I don't see this as a wash for either fighter, but my bets is still the
Hmm.
same. Zayas by decision, hedge with Boots by knockout. Salute to y'all. I'm gonna keep listening. Great fight this weekend. I'm looking forward to the fight. And I'm out, man. Peace to y'all, man.
Appreciate you, Big
But
If. Appreciate you.
you
You got something to say? Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he was talking about the sidestep. I was always taught as well. You hear guys say, "Hey, be careful with switching so close to somebody, you get caught." And the crazy part is, a lot of time when you get caught, you put down. You're not even hurt. You just get put in. You're like, "How am I doing down here?" Oh, come on, bro. And you get up, like you kind of, you get dropped. The first thing you do is you look to your dad, like, what the, and you get up. But the thing is, with the difference is with Bam does it in so many ways, in so many different ways, where he might grab your glove just to make sure you don't throw nothing while he goes that way. Or he pushes in with his shoulder and gets your body, but he does it, and then he'll do it where he'll do 2 steps with a feint and get you to lift up. Then he do the step. So it's like, but what other way? If I'm Xander, and if I can make him take that step, the only thing I could think of, and it's easier said than done, is 6-inch hook. Well, I wouldn't say 6-inch. That would be hugging it too close. I'll say a wide, like shovel. Because if he feints and he take that step and dips, you already know Boost is gonna pull. For the people who are like just listening, not watching, you already know he's gonna take his right foot step. He's gonna take his left foot step and dip his waist and then turn towards the right. If you can get him, if you can half fast, the thing is those Xander feet, I don't think gonna be fast enough. But if he could fake a jab and then turn it into a hook off the jab, you can try to get him with something as he goes that way. But it's easier said than done.
I got Lance Shepard, first super chat of the day, $5. Whichever way it goes, it's good for boxing. Keep punching. Ness. Boxing glove emoji. 2 prayer hands emoji. Black heart emoji. 100 emoji. Pop champagne emoji. Polo Buck, member for 22 months on the contender level. Boots emoji, and that's who he chooses. Sin City Los, $2. These are the types of fights we deserve. Popcorn emoji. You never lied. Keenan the Wise, $5. No matter who wins, no matter who loses, if it's a close fight, people gonna cry robbery. Not only will a star be born that night, but new toxic fandom. Mystic Crystal Ball emoji. Cut Creator, $2. What is the top rank versus match room score right now? Top rank beating them every single fight. New York Bullet, $2. Blessings to you, Junior. KO Puncher, welcome to the prospect level. And Mozzie with the $5. Who's the ticket seller? That's who wins is better for boxing moving forward. Well, they both sell good tickets. They both
Yeah.
sell good tickets. Rocky, Florida, $5. Pound for pound number 3 in the chat. I'm a fan of Xander and Boots. May the best man win. Popcorn emoji, 2 boxing glove emojis. Gallo Fino. Matias, make room for Zayas. Both N. Sleep emoji at Barclay. Clown. Tavon D. Young, welcome to the prospect level. Listen, unfortunately, I have to wrap it up. I have to do some work in the office, so
Yes, sir.
contractor needs to come in. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We are back at it at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today, and you can catch the Nestor Gibbs YouTube channel. I will be uploading today's walk vlog, discussing my stack. It'll be released about 1 or sooner p.m. Eastern. 7 o'clock. We're back. Peace.